Motto of our company here is we get more of what we want by helping others get more of what they want. And that's been our motto since inception. I started flipping houses back in 1996. So we've been buying, fixing, flipping, selling, lending on real estate for almost 30 years. This is my wife, Jacqueline. We have been privileged to work together in the business for, I think she's been in the business since 2006. So almost 20 years that she's been working with us as well. She's the president over the organization. But we are a lender, we are a real estate investor, we are a private equity fund manager, but we are also an educator. So we have a nationwide education company called the Arnold System of Real Estate Investing, where we teach people how to invest in real estate, the kinds of deals they should be focusing on and looking for to reduce the risk. Because as you heard Sarah mention, there's risk in everything that we do. And if we don't really understand the asset class that we're getting into, oftentimes things occur that we weren't anticipating or didn't think could happen. And then suddenly something goes wrong and there we are. So we want to avoid risk as much as we can. So we've developed a box for our investors, and we teach our clients, if you'll just stay in this box, doesn't matter what's going on in the market, the economy, doesn't matter what's going on in the White House, doesn't matter who's in the White House. If you stay in this box, you're going to be relatively safe and insulated from a lot of these market fluctuations that are occurring. And I'm sure you guys already know there's a lot of concern in the markets right now. We know that the Fed's dropped rates 50 bips just yesterday, which is really exciting for the market. I'm excited to see how that's going to play out. I do believe that as a result of this, we're going to see an uptick in real estate residential mortgage sales. I think we're going to see a huge slew of refinances now coming through. I think it's going to unlock a lot of inventory that has been log jammed because so many people refinanced in 2021, 2022, and they have rates at 2.5, 3, 3.5, and they've been hesitant to either sell that asset or to move or to refinance because rates have been so high. With the 50-point reduction yesterday, we're now seeing FHA, VA, USDA, the top 80% of all mortgage loans to first and second time home buyers in the affordable asset space. There's going to be more inventory. We're going to see more loans coming through, more refinances, and I just think it's going to be phenomenal, which is going to be interesting between now and the election. We are expecting another quarter-point reduction in November, and then the prediction is another one in December. So come January, we could be sitting on rates that are 1 point lower than they are now, and the Fed rate just on Monday of this week, we were sitting at 4.99. So if we get another 2-point drops or 25 basis points drops by January, we're going to be sitting at 3.99, which is, as we all know, we haven't seen that for quite some time. So it's going to unlock the markets, and I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity. And a lot of the syndications that have been kind of log jammed and not able to refinance out debt or take advantage of equity from forced appreciation, I believe that's going to be able to be unlocked. So it's a really fun time to be in the market and a great time to be an investor, at least in my opinion. Over here on the right-hand side of your screen, this is what Sarah was referring to. This is what we call our circle of wealth. Beginning with our nonprofit ministry called He's the Solution. We do something here called Business as a Ministry, or BAM. So we like to use our access to clients and customers to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm a born-again Christian, have been for many, many years, but we want to propel that message through our business, so that's why it's at the top of the wheel. But through that, we want to take clients through the Arnold System of Real Estate Investing, teach them how to safely invest. And then through Coco Capital, we originate mortgage paper for them to buy these assets. So most of our loans are going to be fix and flip. They are 12 and 24 months in length. We do not do any 30-year paper. So very short-term, 12, 24-month loans, interest only, to investors. So we do not lend to owner occupants. We only lend to investors because we eliminate all of the red tape of RESPA and needing a mortgage loan originator's license nationwide. So we lend to investors. So we train them through our education system, and then we lend to them through Coco Capital. The funding that we have to lend them the money is through one of two of our private equity funds, which is High Yield Fund 2, Secure Investment High Yield Fund 2, and what we call the Circle of Wealth Fund 3, which is a Reg A Plus fund, a non-accredited investor, only $1,000 investment to get into that fund. And we did it because less than 5% of the population is accredited, so we wanted to fund that more people could participate in at $1,000. So that's why it was important to us to do that. In retrospect, setting up a Reg A Plus in 2019 when it was relatively new, there wasn't a lot of case law to support it, probably could have thought that through a little bit more thoroughly, but we've been now in that space for 5 years. It's been a blessing to us, to our clients, so we're glad that we did it. But that secured investment in our funds. So the funds lend money to Kogo Capital, and then we service those loans internally through our servicing arm called Lake City Servicing. So the goal is we take people where they are, regardless of their credit score, how much money they have or don't have. We teach them how to invest in real estate. We give them the money to invest in real estate. And our goal is to help them become an accredited investor so that they can participate in calls like this that you and I are on right now, and participate in the really fun and exciting world of alternative assets where we can get those double-digit rates of return. So our goal is to make every client we touch at some point become an accredited investor so that they can retire, they can have the income that they need for themselves and their family. But more than that, we want them to teach their kids so that they are creating legacy beyond just money. We want them to teach their own friends and family how to do it so that they can pass that and leave that.